Hello. So I'm Francesco Sardara. I will start speaking about how we integrated Collabora Online in our Europa community platform. So a bit about me. I was born in Sardinia, Italy, but I moved since 10 years in Belgium. I'm a software developer, and since around 15 years, I'm specialized into Drupal. And I'm currently employed indeed for the European Commission. To be specific, I work for Digit, which is the Directorate General for Digital Services, and I'm in the web sector. A bit about Drupal and Digit. So we adopted Drupal as a corporate solution back in 2013. What is Drupal? Drupal is a content management system written in PHP. It was chosen as a solution because it has strong content management capabilities, integration with workflows. It's very highly extensible. Of course, the main key point is it's an open source project with a growing community. So we started working with that, and at the moment we have around 60 Drupal developers hired. We have more than 300 websites. We migrated from early versions like Drupal 6 back until now we are using Drupal 11. And we offer multiple solutions that can cover from simple presentational websites that basically are most static to bigger websites that publish information about medicines, or communities website where we have user collaborating. And that's where it's our focus today. We call our solution for communities ECP SaaS, which stands for Europa Community Platform. So it's a ready-to-use solution based on OpenSocial to create and manage online communities. OpenSocial is a community management system based on Drupal. It's also open source and it can be found on Drupal.org as a distribution. So the focus points of our solution was to bring members together in a secure, trusted environment, to connect expertise and knowledge across Europe or the world based on where they are located, and then motivate and engage the users with content creation and real-time collaboration tools. And that's where we started our journey with Collabora. So we were looking for to cover these needs, which was allowing our users to collaborate on documents. And we had two main stakeholders at this point. We were to cover the needs of the users, what they were looking for. They needed something that was easy to use, something that they were familiar with, because of course they come from, I don't know, maybe other solutions for document editing, and then it's something reliable. They're working on important documentation or files, so it needs to be stable, it needs to be proof. So at Digit side, instead, we wanted, of course, something that was open source. That's always the base for our decisions. We wanted something that will ensure, especially in these dire times, the digital sovereignty of our data. We wanted something reusable. This is very important. We didn't want to pick something that was only suitable for this part of websites, but something that we could use also in all the other projects. Maybe not for collaboration, but even from previewing of documents or anything that could envision document. And of course, we needed something that was secure because the data that we handle is quite sensitive. So we started with the first approach. We wanted to try to reuse something that was already available and open source, which was Nextcloud. We wanted to tackle two things at once. Basically, Nextcloud, aside from being a file management platform, can manage much more, but we focused only on the file management part. So we are already using Nextcloud successfully for other solutions. So we wanted to use the powerful file management capabilities it already has, and instead of rebuilding them on Drupal, which by default doesn't come with such a comprehensive solution. So all the permission system, the share capabilities that it offers. Nextcloud. We wanted to just reuse them. And of course, Nextcloud fit our requirements. There is no vendor lock-in. You can self-host it, and it's GDPR compliant. So we did develop an integration, a proof of concept using the API that is available from Nextcloud, mapping our files basically and our structure of the groups that we have in our communities back to Nextcloud, and then we gave it to try it out for the users. But we had fortunately mixed feedback. They say that it's very powerful, but it's too confusing for them to use, because they had to bounce between two different websites that had a different user interface. So for them, it was not that easy to navigate. So at that point, we had to come up with another solution. And that's where we decided, OK, let's use Drupal as a file management and a file storage solution, use the powerful access handling that already has in it, and find a solution that allows online document editing, which provides an API. We really looked back in the days for WOPI, so we were really familiar with the concept. So of course, it has to offer collaborative editing, and it was a big plus if there was already something existing around. So we contacted the Collabora guys, we took a look around, we had a demo with Hubert and Eloy, and we decided to go for Collabora. I mean, the reasons, I listed them in here, many of these are very well known for you, but first thing for us was that it's backed up by a trusted open source company, which gave us the confidence to move forward and work with that. You can fully self-host it, so it's GDPR compliant. So again, we all go always back to the data sovereignty part. It's secure, it has regular updates, so that also fit our needs for that part. The other important part for the user, which is the support for a wide range of document types, so that was also a big plus. And the familiar user interface was also a very important point. The user found himself at ease with the controls, and he could easily get familiar with that. So at that point, since there was already a version of the module written by Hubert, we put our team on it. We decided to contribute to this. We focused on improving integration with the Drupal permission system, so in a way that at the moment in the UI, you can simply choose which roles can do which permissions with which types of files. Then we added integration with the groups module. The groups module is the de facto standard at the moment to handle communities or groups of users. So now also these permissions are mapped inside the module itself, so it can be used in this case by OpenSocial. We added full test coverage, which is also another very important thing for us. It's mostly, of course, integration test, but that's what we do. We write fully tested the functionalities. We also added a bit of other improvements like the WOPI proof integration, and then we brought up the coding standards up to Drupal latest ones, including the support for Drupal 11. Now a quick few screenshots how this was integrated in ECPSAS. Again, this is basically also what OpenSocial uses because it's the base product. So we went for two workflows. One is the file uploads, where the user can upload their already existing document, or we allow them to choose from a file template that can be configured either site level or per community, let's say. So that it can include, for example, a header and footer always with the same style. So they can pick which document type is to be used by base. And then afterwards, in our file management system, that's where they find it. They can create documents basically in folders, organized in folders. And based on the access that they have, they can either view the document or directly launch it in edit mode. Additionally, we developed a way to lock the file for editing so that if the document has reached a version that is stable enough, they can lock it to prevent further editing, or they can even create a new revision, basically making a version of it that is not editable anymore, and they can then download it or attach it to a page. What we are looking in the future, at the moment we are developing an improved modal and embedded preview, so it can be configured to directly show a small preview in a page or open in a modal with the full Drupal controls. And then we're analyzing more improvements, for example, integration with the workflows, a way to have a specific version of a file stabilized and marked as final, and while still asking for reviews of the next changes. A way to preview specific versions of or revisions of a file, and maybe in that point I see that there is a way to compare files, so maybe it would be nice to offer a way to launch 2 revisions and compare them. A smarter revision policy, and now also user mentions. We are looking into that, and then anything else that comes. The user settings and the global settings integration, also that one is on the plans. And that's it.